Hey guys, how's it going? We're on my Affliction Warlock, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Affliction changes for patch 7.2.5. Usually how these videos tend to go is whenever I'm not fighting someone or just like kind of walking around, I have the patch notes open on a screen to the right of my actual WoW screen, and I just read them off and tell you guys what I think about the changes and how it'll affect, I guess, our gameplay in the future patches. So let me kill this guy first. Hopefully he doesn't heal himself. No heal for you. There he goes. Okay, since there's kind of not people around now, as long as I don't get focused, I feel like I'll be fine. Even though I am getting focused right now. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. That frost trap got rid of all my dots. Feels bad. Okay. Well, starting off, I know the buffs are... I'm pretty sure our damage over time spells are just getting a flat damage increase. Which is... I mean, it sounds good, but just wait till you see the next changes. So, first things first, just reading right down the list. Contagion, which is this talent, which increases the damage by 18% whenever I have Unstable Affliction on anyone. It's getting nerfed from 18% to 15%, so not a huge nerf, but still a damage decrease. Next thing is Death's Embrace. So, it's on the PvP talents right now. Okay, let me read this. We're probably going to lose this, by the way, since I'm not really doing much, but... Death's Embrace, Agony, Corruption, Unstable Affliction, Seed of Corruption, Phantom Singularity, and Drain Soul deal up to 50% increased damage on targets below 35% health. Higher damage increase against lower health targets. Tier 7 talent in place of Soul Effigy. So they're getting rid of Soul Effigy. I agree with this. I've never fucking used Soul Effigy. I know it's a weird-ass talent. I know most people don't use it and just use Soul Conduit instead. So yeah, that's happening. Haunt, Ghostly Shard, haunts a target, increasing the damage of your damage over time spells dealt to the target from 30% to 15%. So right now it's 30%. That's going to be going to 15%. Again, just a damage decrease. Really not much to talk about. I mean, if anything, you'll throw haunts up, and not haunts, and then your damage over time spells. And then you'll just, you know, deal damage, do the normal... Throw your damage up, and then Drain Soul. Cost changed from 5% mana to 1 Soul Shard / 5% of base mana. Okay. Here's the kicker. So, if you don't know how Unstable Affliction works right now, it's based off of your Malefic Grasp talent. It increases the damage you do by 70% whenever you're... It increases the damage of your damage over time spells by 70% whenever you're casting Malefic Grasp on someone. This is what I've always said is like the main thing about Affliction. You put your dots up and then just spam Drain Soul and you just do a dick ton of damage. With the changes that are coming, you're going from 70% increased damage on a target when you're casting Drain Soul to 25% increased damage. Still a damage increase, but that is almost a third of what it is now. So, that's what Blizzard's fixing. That's what they're doing. It'll definitely decrease the amount of damage we'll be able to get off. We'll probably go more towards a Shadow Priest kind of style of play, where we just dot everyone and try not to focus on one person. And then if we do focus on one person, it'll be when we have dots on everyone. And then have that window of opportunity to just focus one person. I could have interrupted that, but meh. So like right here, I'm just Drain Souling through and actually still doing decent damage to this guy, which is what Blizzard's planning to stop, I'm assuming. Especially with Siphon Life, it just... Your damage is crazy whenever you Malefic Grasp and use Drain Soul. So, that's the main change that I find is I guess, gonna kind of define what Affliction Warlocks are gonna be in next patch. So, I'm gonna try to play the playstyle that I would next patch. Just dot up everyone. And then probably go on this guy. I should be going on the healer though. Really. Dispelled all my dots. I'm gonna go on the healer here. Gonna break away from commentary real quick. Not commentary. The patch notes. Even though, well, I probably should just plow through them. Back to them. Places a Phantom Singularity above the target, which consumes the life of all enemies within 15 yards, down from 25 yards, and deals like a increased damage by a minuscule amount, and then healing you going down from 30% to 20% damage done. So just a kind of nerf on the AoE aspect of the Phantom Singularity talent. But it's going from a tier 100 talent to a tier 4 talent in place of Siphon Life. So, do with that information what you will. That means you're just going to be able to, I guess... So it's going to go from there to there, which, I mean, you're probably going to take Phantom Singularity a lot. I still like Phantom Singularity a lot, even with the new changes that are probably going to be coming out. I'll probably still be taking it in most situations. I don't know why I'm not using it right now. It does a decent amount of damage, and the damage is increased from my Malefic Grasp, so... Don't know why I'm not using it. Siphon Life. Siphons the target's life essence, dealing 0 damage over 15 seconds, healing you down from 100% of the damage to 60% of the damage that it deals. Now it requires the level 100 talent, so it's going to be down here, back where Phantom Singularity is. And, yep, that's just kind of a heal decrease on Siphon Life. Nothing really too big of a deal there. And then Soul Effigy is getting replaced by Death's Embrace, which is the damage increase over time whenever the target is low. It's basically like giving Warlocks an Execute. I don't care about this guy. We kind of got... I think we just lost, honestly. But... And then Writhen Agony's getting changed to the point where it stacks up to 15 stacks instead of 20. So, just a nerf to Agony too. When you do get 20 stacks of Agony, I will say it does a lot of damage, so we'll have to see what the damage is like when it goes up to 15 stacks. Onto the artifact traits. Degradation of the Black Harvest increases damage by 10%. Okay, that's just the normal stuff. Rend Soul, which is this thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Drain Soul has a 4% chance to deal summoning a Tormented Soul. That's not a change. Oh, they were going to buff it to 12%, and then they changed it down to 4% again, so it was going to be a little bit better, but now they're just keeping it back to the normal thing. And then the only other thing that's really different is Wrath and Consumption, which is if you kill someone you get a damage increase. It's going down from 2% to 1%, which is just a 1% damage increase. Reading the actual kind of patch notes, Battleground's fucking over. I don't really care. I'm sad I'm second damage because I've been reading. All affliction damage done increased by 15%. So that's the flat damage increase I was talking about. Writhen Agony will be reduced to increase Agony's max stacks by +5, down from +10 on live, and then Haunt will stay as it currently is on PTR. So they're basically reducing the amount of single target damage that Affliction Warlocks do. Honestly, I don't know what this will necessarily entail for Affliction Warlocks. I know we'll definitely just be focused less on single target compared to what we are now. We'll probably focus more on AoE. I imagine the newer build will probably just be kind of Shadow Priesty, where you Corruption, Agony, and Siphon Life people, and then Phantom Singularity. Just get a lot of damage out, compared to what it is now, where you just you dot, and then you Unstable Affliction, Reap Souls, and dump your shit, and then use Drain Soul for the Malefic Grasp damage increase. But anyway, that's the changes for Affliction Warlock. I'm excited for them, just because I want to see how Death's Embrace works, because it's a PvP talent right now. So honestly, I'm just excited. It's a nerf, but I saw it coming. because we do crazy damage right now, single target. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. If you guys have any questions, comments, tips, or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I release WoW videos every single day. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.